Welcome with you, Dr. MAGDY RAZEK, consultant of infectious disease, hepatology, and gastroenterology. I am honored to be with you. Today we will discuss Marburg virus disease. It is type of hemorrhagic fever. This virus usually present in some countries in Africa, like Angola, Congo, Guinea, and South Africa, and Central Africa, also in Uganda. But nowadays, some cases discovered in Guinea, in West Africa. So we want to know about this virus. This virus usually affects primates and pets in Africa. The virus transmitted from primates and pets to human beings. Then after that, transmit from infected man to another man through contact of secretions of the infected persons. This virus is very dangerous because mortality rate is very high, about from 24% until 88% mortality rate. So this virus is very dangerous. And nowadays, this virus transmitted from Central Africa and Eastern and South Africa to West Africa in Guinea. So this means that the virus spread to new region. So we wanted to know information about this virus. The incubation period from 5 days to 10 days. The symptoms in first week start fever, headache, myalgia, vomiting, diarrhea, sometimes purpura on the skin. In the second week, the patient sometimes deteriorate more and suffer from multi-organ failure and dehydration and bleeding from everywhere, bleeding from the nose, bleeding from with micturition, bleeding with defecation, means blood come from everywhere from the body. In the third week, whether the patient died or recovered. The method of infection through the secretions of the infected person. The secretion, the respiratory secretions infectious, the urine infectious, the stool infectious, all the secretions of the body infectious. So anybody like friends, like family member exposed to these secretions may affected by the infection. Also, doctors or nurses exposed to these secretions may suffer from infection. So what is the precautions? First, to avoid traveling to endemic areas and avoid go to mines and caves, because these places pets available there, so they can infected from these pets. Also avoid eating meat from animals in markets, especially local market in these regions, especially animals from forests. Avoid contact with infected person secretions. Wash hands continuously. There is precautions to doctors and the sisters during care of infected persons. Also, there is specific measures during burial of bodies, of dead bodies of this virus. We have to dispose syringes safely, which is used from infected persons. Also, this virus is very dangerous, and we have to know that after recovery from this infection, even after 7 weeks, the patient become infectious, and they can infect other persons. Also, we know that this patient may suffer from coma at the end of the disease and multi-organ failures and died. Also, he can die also from hemorrhage from everywhere. So this virus is very dangerous. Thank you very much.